Angie, and I'm gonna be your therapist. Thank you for coming in today. To start, can each one of you tell me a little bit about yourselves, your ages, and how you're related?
I am Norman. I'm 26. I'm their sibling. I work as an electrician. We were all raised in California. I'm married and have no kids. I'm currently living in the house my parents left for us. My wife's name's Elizabeth, and we have a 16-month-old baby. We're not having a great relationship with Josh and Chris right now because they want us out of the house.
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm 24 years old, and I'm the middle child. I don't have a job at the moment because I just got out of jail. I was serving drugs to, for 2 years while I was in prison. My dad passed away from cancer. I am here because I want to decide what to do with the things our parents left us, and also because I feel I'm not being heard, and everybody's ashamed of me, and no one wants to talk to me or hear what I have to say, even though I've been clean for over a year, and I've proved myself. I am actually looking for a job at the moment, and I'm getting back with my baby mama, and I have one 4-year-old boy. His name is Sonny.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm 20 years old. I work in project management in the same company Norman is at. We got the job because my dad was the one who owned the company, but when my mom died back in 2010, he sold it and retired to travel. My mom died in a car accident. I'm single and I'm gay. I feel my brothers do not accept me for who I am, and I don't really care about the money. I just want to be happy, and they can take everything if that is going to make them happy.
Okay, thank you so much for that information, guys. Norman, Josh, and Chris, have you guys been in therapy before?
Yes, when we were kids, our parents had a big crisis, and they almost got into a divorce. So we ended up going to a therapy, but we haven't been back since then.
Okay, got it. Do you guys see any kind of mental health clinician at the moment?
I don't. Everything in my life aside from this is pretty perfect.
I do. I have a counselor. This is part of my probation process, and I have to go 12 steps meetings regularly.
No, I do not see a therapist, but I do mindfulness and yoga, and I'm very spiritual. I would say I am my own therapist and temple because I'm a Buddhism.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. I hear that the main issue you as a family have going on is the lack of communication in terms of what to do financially with the assets your parents left for you. By the way, I'm very sorry for your loss. I would like to hear where do you feel each one of you is emotionally in terms of the grieving process with your parents passing away.
So I feel neither of them have processed the passing of my mo- the passing of neither my mom or my dad. They never talk about it and just could not even be there for my father's last moment. I even think that his cancer is a product of all the mess up things he was doing. And actually kind of got worse once Josh was in jail.
Okay, Chris, let me stop you right there. Something that I always said within the rules of family sessions I lead as a therapist is the importance of talking from our own feelings. I was asking specifically about your feelings of grief. From what I hear, it sounds like you feel you're the only one that has processed your feelings with your parents passing away. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, I was the only one that wanted to talk in the service we did for my dad, and the only one that cried when my mom passed away. I'm the one, I'm the only one that wanted to take care of their ashes and dispose all of their clothing and personal items. I feel good right now. I feel that helped me heal. I was only 10 when my mom died, and I had to take the role of taking care of my family, especially because I was the one that was really close to her, the only one, the only one that knew how to cook, do laundry, and take care of the house. they seem to like it back then, but now they say that is why I turned out gay, which does not even make sense.
Okay, Chris, so from what I hear, it seems that your function and your way to cope with your mom's death was to take over her, and you feel judged now because of all those reactions you had. I'm hearing that you started acting as a parent yourself, and now you feel they're judging you for your sexual identity due to that. Is that right?
Yes, that is what I feel.
Okay, I would like to go back to that a little bit later. For now, I would like Norman and Josh to answer to a question about the grief.
Well, in my defense, I never cry. I'm not a crier, and even my wife says that is not normal. That doesn't mean I have not processed the death of both my mom and dad. I did in my own way. I live up to them. I care about my family. I call Chris and check on him. And during the time Josh was in jail, I was the one who sent him money and took care of his lawyer bill. With my mom, everything kind of happened so suddenly. I just focused on me. I went and worked with my dad, and I married my high school sweetheart. My brothers are always telling me I was my dad's favorite, and I don't think that's true. I just happened to be closer to him and support him when he became a widower. And he was the one who asked me to stay in the house while he went and traveled around the country in his RV. I'm happy right now living there, and I try to tell my brothers I will buy their parts of the house and give them everything else. House means a lot for me and my family, and I don't want to move.
Okay, Norman, so from what I'm hearing, it seems that when your mom passed away, your process of grieving took you straight to become a man, and you feel you made your dad pretty proud. I also hear that you feel Josh and want to conciliate to stay in the house.
Yes, exactly. And I don't feel I judge my brother's decision to be gay or to get caught up with drugs and go to jail. I have always been supportive. Of course, being a Christian and coming from a conservative family, it has not been easy to understand Christ being gay, but I have never judged you.
Yes, but being gay is not a decision. I was born this way, and you decided somehow that I was not good enough for you or your family to be around you, or even your kid. You are the one that is judging me by doing those things.
Okay, Chris, thank you for sharing that. Norman, how do you feel about what Chris just shared with us?
I think he is right somehow. I just did not know how to approach the whole situation. I find his meditation stuff and his personality kind of weird, so I understand why he feels that way. I'm sorry.
Thank you for apologizing, Norman, and hopefully in the future sessions we can create some strategies and tools that help you as a family to navigate the uncertainty and the acceptance of difference in general. Now I would like to hear from Josh. How do you think your grieving process has been?
Has been pretty hard, to be honest. I was pretty shy teenager, and I got involved with the wrong people. I was addicted to opiates for 5 years. I did some pretty bad stuff. I was steal from everyone in the house. I mean, my dad suffered a lot. I feel when my dad died, it was a turning point for my life. I got clean the right way as a form to show him that he did not do a bad job. That is something he used to tell me, that he felt I did drugs and went to jail because he did a terrible job as a father. He was not very expressive, kind of how Norman is, but I feel I got to tell him before he passed away that he did a great, and I felt proud to be his kid. So yeah, that is how I feel. I have grief. With my mom, I just cover myself with drugs, not to feel anything. And with my dad, I made a decision to make my life better.
Now I would like for Norman and Chris to tell Josh how you guys feel about what he just shared.
Thank you for that, Josh. I mean, it's gonna take a while for me to trust you again. thank you for trying, and I do believe you're clean this time.
Yeah, like I have always told you, Josh, I'm proud of you for trying to make yourself better. You were always so tall and hard to talk to. That it shows me that your process and the way you are thinking is more mature than what you hear before. I'm sorry that I was not there for you when you were in jail, and I'm sorry I had not been close to you now either. I will try better.
Thank you for doing that, guys. Now, I would like to do a final exercise for today's session. I want you to close your eyes for a second and imagine a different kind of life you want to live as a family in the future. What will be your dream relationship with your siblings? Why don't we start by Josh? What will your dream relationship will be like with your siblings? Let's start by Josh.
I see myself getting better and getting a job and making myself and my parents proud. I believe they're always watching over me, and I really don't care about the money. I just have a hard time financially right now, and that's why I want this whole thing finished. To be able to start again. I don't depend on the money totally, but I feel I deserve it because my dad put us three in all his assets. I want to be able to have family dinners on the 4th of July with my family again, and being able to see my niece and my son playing and be a family again without you guys fearing you leave your wallets around.
Yeah, for me it's kind of the same. I feel I can show you guys that I'm not that different from you and actually born again. I just do not want to feel like the different guy anymore. I want to feel we are all together. I don't care. I don't need no money. I just feel I need to know that I can count on you and you won't treat me like you are ashamed or embarrassed of me all the time.
Totally. I want my brothers to be close to my family. I feel this whole situation with the will is bringing a lot of stress to my life, and I just want to get it over with. We could discuss with the lawyer, and I'll be fair.
Well, I think it's time to close this session, guys, but I really appreciate your honesty and the wonderful job that you're starting. For next session, I would like you to bring 3 affirmations about your siblings, 3 things that are good about them, so we can start building that relationship back and we can start doing some positive thoughts about you guys. But thank you so much for sharing that with me, okay?
Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
having us here.